Alrighty guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my sneaky snack ideas that I use religiously whenever I'm craving something a little naughty or sweeter. That being said, I'm not really a candy girl, so I like chocolate and any baked goods are just right up my alley. The recipes that I'm going to be sharing with you today are healthy alternatives that you can add into your daily routines or just whenever those cravings hit. I'm going to be sharing 4 recipes with you today, and those recipes are Greek yogurt bark, PB2 rice cakes, banana mug cake, and protein ice cream, which is my all-time favorite right now. And just to mention, all these recipes are super easy to make and they use minimal ingredients, which is nice. So without further ado, let's just jump right into them. Alrighty, so the first thing we're gonna make is Greek yogurt bark. So you're gonna wanna start with stevia. Any Greek yogurt brand, I usually use 0% fat, but I accidentally grabbed 2%, some cinnamon, and any type of dark chocolate. I like green and black dark chocolate, 70%, and 30 grams of pumpkin seeds. First, you'll just want to measure out your yogurt into a bowl. I use about 1 serving of yogurt. Then I add in 2 heaping tablespoons of stevia, just for extra sweetness. You can use any sweetener you like. I just personally only really like to use stevia. Then I sprinkle in some cinnamon. Once you have that all mixed in, I now add in the pumpkin seeds and the dark chocolate. I just chop up about 6 squares of the dark chocolate and add that in. Once it's all mixed up and you're satisfied with it, put some parchment paper down on a tray. Spread it pretty evenly, pretty thin. You don't want it to be too thick, otherwise it will be a bit hard to bite. So just spread that evenly throughout the tray and then throw it in the freezer. I would recommend freezing it for up to 30 minutes. After about 20 minutes, it is pretty frozen, but the middle pieces aren't quite done yet. So 30 minutes, it's usually pretty good to go. And then you just pull it out and it comes right off the parchment paper. And you can just break it up into larger or smaller pieces. I just love snacking on this throughout the day. I'll usually eat, honestly, the whole serving to myself. So it's honestly just like having a bowl of yogurt with some nuts and granola in it, but it's just a little more of a cheeky snack this way. Alrighty, now we're moving on to PB2 and Corn Fence. The ingredients we'll be using are banana, corn thins, cinnamon, and PB2. So I like to measure out 15 grams of PB2 for my corn thins. So I just do that with the weight scale I have at home. You can get these cheap off Amazon, that's what I did. Then I just add in a teeny bit of almond milk just to get it to the right consistency. You can use water or any type of beverage that you like. I just have almond milk at home, so that's what I like to use. So mix that up. Then just evenly distribute the PB2 between your corn thins. Next step, I always sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love cinnamon and I put it on pretty much everything, so you don't have to add it if you don't like it. I just find that it adds a lot more flavor and just makes the dish a little more exciting. Then I chop up 1 banana and I place it on top and you are good to go. This is honestly such an easy snack. I eat this snack almost every day for my post-workout because of the carbs and the peanuts. It just keeps me full and satisfies me after a really good workout. Next, I'll be showing you how to make my banana mug cake. So this one has a few more steps to it, but it's still beyond easy. It takes about 5 minutes to make, so I use this a lot at night when I am feeling really extra peckish and I just want something a little more heavy, a little more carby. This is my go-to. So the ingredients you'll be needing today are oats, stevia, cinnamon, egg whites, baking soda, baking powder, and banana. All pretty staple ingredients that most people do already have at home. So take half a cup of oats and blend it so that's more of a flour now instead of big pieces of oats. Once you've done that, add your banana to a mug. Make sure it's a microwave safe mug because we do need to microwave this dish. So mash up the banana and then start to add all your ingredients into that bowl. So I just do it in whatever order. So I add the oat flour, then I add in the cinnamon and a heaping tablespoon of stevia, baking soda, and some baking powder on top. Next, I add in my egg whites. So you can add in as much as you feel is necessary. I usually do about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup. I just eyeball it though. You can kind of tell you want it to be similar to a pancake batter mix when it's done. I recommend microwaving it for 3 minutes. After the 3 minutes, take a look at it, and if it looks like it's still not quite ready, just throw it in for another 20 seconds or so, but it should be perfect after that. So here we have the finished product. As you can see, there's banana, there's chocolate. It's very filling and it's super satisfying. It really does the job. Also, I typically like to add vanilla into this recipe, but I ran out so I didn't have any, but it totally works without it. It's just a preference. The last thing I will be showing you guys today is my protein ice cream. This is my all-time favorite and also the easiest to make. I start with 11 ice cubes and then I add 34 grams of protein. I use cookies and cream protein powder. You can use whatever protein powder you like. I just personally like this to be like a chocolatey cookie kind of ice cream. I have used many other proteins. This is just my favorite at the moment. So just use whatever one you like. And I top it off with some chocolate almond milk. So on my blender, I have a line that says max, and it is about 3/4 of a cup of milk that I'm adding to it. You don't want it to be too runny because you want it to thicken up nicely. Then just blend it, and I want you to blend it for a long time. So I want you to blend it till you see it rise to the top, and then you'll notice that it folds into itself in the center, and that's exactly what we're looking for. That will create the consistency of more of an ice cream vibe rather than just a typical smoothie. So as you can see, it's blending in, and I'll just run it a little longer, and then it is finished. You can tell just how awesome this is when I take the top off of the blender. It's honestly like a Frosty if you've ever had one. They're just, you need to try this recipe. Alright, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you decide to try any of the recipes I showed you today, please comment down below how you like them or anything you did differently. I really like to hear your opinions. Also, if you have any low-calorie snack ideas that you would like me to try, please comment them down below and I'll be sure to check it out. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this video as it all really helps me out and encourages me to create more content. Thank you so much.